What's going on, everybody? It's Lexi and you are watching the Nerds Table. Cue the intro. Okay guys, I am so grateful to have you guys here. I have reached the 100 subscriber mark. Yes. Thank you guys so much. This is crazy. I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't know I was gonna get here, but we here. We're gonna keep rising from here. That's because we the nerds. We sit at this table. Can't nobody tell us we can't. So thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate everybody, guys. I appreciate anybody new. Welcome. And I appreciate anybody who's been here for a while now. Thank you. So thank you guys so much. We just gonna continue to grow, continue to kill it out here. That's great, guys. So today we're gonna be reacting to 10 of the worst WWE matches of 2022. Okay. By Cultaholic Wrestling. I've reacted to some of their video, or one of their videos, maybe a couple of videos, I don't know. I reacted to them before, so let's just get this going. I ain't gonna be cringy, y'all. I ain't gonna be cringy, because when I seen it, I was like overjoyed, and I got this message from YouTube. It was really cool. Sorry if the lighting's weird. I'm literally sitting right next to like my balcony, so I tried to close the blinds, and it didn't help at all. So sorry if the lighting's a little weird. So let's get this going.
Supposed to do any sort of 2022 coverage on this. This has been one of the quietest.
Drink this. If you having a bad, like a stomach ache or something, or whatever the case, drink this or Verner's. You'll be straight.
One of the most insane years in the history of our great sport, with much of that insanity centered around a Vince McMahon-less WWE. Amongst all the drama,
we don't need to talk about Vince McMahon right now, do we?
Wrestling absolute stonkers in the ring last year, but what do we care about those? Let's add some more fuel to the sports entertainment dumpster fire that was 2022 by examining some of the worst matches the greatest squared circle in WWE.
If y'all been watching me for a little bit now, you know that I haven't really been watching. Okay, so I just got back into watching WWE at the end of 2022, so I don't really know some. I probably won't know some of these.
At Elimination Chamber. It really is hard to know what to expect from Bill Goldberg these days.
Goldberg, that's my boy.
He pulls out a really entertaining match, like his one against Dolph Ziggler at SummerSlam, or versus Bobby Lashley at Crown Jewel. And then sometimes he squashes the Fiend or nearly kills The Undertaker. Mixed bag, eh? At Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia, Reigns and Goldberg opened the show with a match that was all big moves. However, this Goldberg was 5 years older than the one that put on a great similar match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 33. The explosiveness was just gone. The power was just gone. The threat that he would actually win was also gone too. It only lasted 6 minutes, but that was all the time we needed to see just how far Big Bill had fallen.
I used to love Goldberg, y'all. Let me know if y'all was a Goldberg fan too. Let me know, because I used to love Goldberg, man.
Versus Lash Legend on
I heard a little bit about both of these
women,
but I haven't seen many matches. I think I've seen a Nikita Lyon match before, a tag team match with her and Zoe, I think is her name.
Is all because Lions
but I have never seen
during
Lash
their second encounter. This match on the 26th of April edition of NXT got off to a hot start, with Legend attacking her foe as soon as she reached the ring. Sadly though, it was about as good as it got. The pair then clunkily made their way through a rope running sequence before Legend pushed Lyons out of the ring head first. She essentially toped the floor, smashing into the mat in a move that made The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25 look like Rey Mysterio in WCW.
No.
Thankfully, Nikita was okay, and she went on to win the match. Not something you want to be thinking about while trying to enjoy
I don't know much about either one of these
Trick
two.
Williams versus Wesley at NXT The Great American Bash. 2022 was the year that saw
NXT
the
2.0.
We still had to sit through its ridiculousness up until September. Apologies to Ross for slandering his favourite show. One such example of this nonsense came at the Great American Bash special episode of NXT in July. Hell, now you can add Trick Williams rubbing lotion into Wesley's eyes to that list of legendary moments. The inexperienced Williams met the former MSK member at the Bash and didn't look brilliant between the ropes. He hadn't quite grasped the little flourishes that make a wrestling match good to watch, slipping up on transitions and failing to sell Lee's offense effectively. The match ended after just under 4 minutes when Williams lathered his hands with rubbing alcohol and stuck his fingers in Lee's eyes.
What?
Williams, but he did so in extremely unconvincing fashion. Number 7, the men's Elimination Chamber match at Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber 2022 was the first event of the year held in Saudi Arabia, and wouldn't you know it, it ended with one of the most confusing and boring matches of the year. What a shocker. 6 men entered the chamber: Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, and WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. Well, technically only 5 men entered, as Lashley
What do you
got
mean only
taken
5
out by
men
a flying
entered?
Theory just a few minutes in. The bout ground
No.
to an agonizing
No.
halt as fans tried to work out whether the Almighty was legitimately hurt or not. He wasn't, by the way, just in case you were worried. Lashley getting taken out early threw the entire rest of the match off, meaning that Lesnar literally had to kick the door of his pod down to get in. He then promptly eliminated every other person in the match to win the WWE title in a massive anti-climax.
I'm so happy I wasn't watching it at this point because I would have lost
Lesnar
it.
F5ing Austin Theory to his death off the top of a pod was cool, but on the whole, this match felt rushed and sloppy. Also, it led to number 6, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 38.
Oh.
Again. The biggest WrestleMania match of all time, more like the biggest WrestleMania disappointment of all time. Oh, sick burn, lads. In reality, by this point, they had had about 5 billion matches together. Not even having both titles on the line could save this one from joining the turd pile. Despite seeing it coming a mile away, the match's outcome did not thrill those in attendance or those watching at home. Absolutely nobody was interested in seeing the main event of WrestleMania go to these two again, and the actual match did nothing to alleviate any of the fears viewers had going into it. Number 5, Omos versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania Backlash. After returning from his absence caused by the Elimination Chamber match, a newly babyface Bobby Lashley was thrust right into a feud with the Nigerian
Ain't that the
giant
dude that
Omos.
was
The two met
with
at WrestleMania,
AJ
with
Styles?
Lashley
I think
becoming
ain't that
the
that
first
guy?
man to pin Omos.
I wasn't watching
And what
it
do you
a
do
lot
when
then.
they first try? You have them wrestle each other again 1 month later, of course. The twist to the rematch at WrestleMania Backlash was that Lashley's longtime manager MVP had turned on his charge to side with Omos. I don't really get why. Lashley was the guy who won at Mania. Why would you choose the loser over the winner? Anyway, Lashley did his best to get a good match out of Omos, but all that energy had already been spent at WrestleMania. Seeing these two tango again.
I don't really
In the
know
end,
much about
MVP
it.
cost Lashley the match, setting up a 2-on-1 handicap match at Hell in a Cell. Great, a 3rd match. That's exactly what we wanted. Number 4, the men's Royal Rumble match at Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble match is usually
guys, not the
Christmas,
Royal
a
Rumble
birthday,
match.
and a tax rebate all at once for us wrestling fans. The over-the-top showcase of meaty manness and womanness since 2018 is the most anticipated match of the year and is usually very, very fun. But not in 2022. Few viable winners entered until the final 10 minutes.
Is that
or so,
Johnny
leaving
Knoxville?
audiences
Why,
to
though?
slowly fall asleep as Rick Boogs tried to eliminate Chad Gable. No offense, lads. There were no surprises except Bad Bunny, who
I don't
was a
like Chad
baby
Gable.
destroyer,
Bad
Shane
Bunny.
McMahon, who got sent home pretty much immediately after, and Brock Lesnar, who everyone knew was going to enter and probably win. And guess what? Brock won. The
Oh
sluggish
my
nature of
God,
this
no
match was made
way.
all the more tedious by the fact that this was the Royal Rumble. We got 25 lost souls wandering around the ring, waiting for the 5 actual stars to come out. Also, and I didn't want to mention it, but Kofi botched his rescue spot, which was just sad and basically
Yeah,
summed
that's
the whole
bold.
thing up.
That's
Number 3,
bold.
Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi at Survivor Series WarGames. You know a match is bad when a call to fire one of the participants starts trending on Twitter. On an otherwise stacked card, Ronda Rousey defended
So
her
I used to
SmackDown
be a
Women's
fan of Shotzi
Championship
Blackheart.
against Shotzi. Literally nobody
Shotzi.
expected the green-haired warrior to actually beat Rousey, but few could have
She-
predicted just how badly this
Was it
match
Ronda
would
Rousey?
go.
fault?
Firstly, it had very little heat to it, meaning that it was incredibly hard to actually give a toss about the action. Secondly, Ronda botched several big moves, most notably a DDT on the apron that looked about as smooth as a gravel pit.
It
Fans
looks
were against
bad.
this match before it even started, as they knew that it was nothing more than a stopgap between Ronda's actual proper feuds. The least it could have done was give Shotzi a showcase on a big stage to build her up for the future. The fact that it was sloppily
I
done
used to be a
only
Shotzi
added
fan.
fuel to the fire that Rousey is not a very good wrestler. I, for one, would like to clarify that she is a good wrestler, by the way. Partly because I do believe that, and partly because I would like my arm to remain attached to my body, if it's all the same to you. Number 2, Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam.
Why does Ronda Rousey
Poor
keep
Liv
ending
Morgan.
up in this?
We all thought she was set for her biggest year yet when she won Money in the Bank. Our theories were confirmed that same night when she cashed in the briefcase to beat Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The belt in a rematch versus Rousey. The two had a fairly decent showing before the match suddenly went insane. Rousey got Liv in an armbar, but Liv managed to roll Rousey into a pin. However, the referee didn't see that Morgan had actually tapped out before the 3 count was made.
What?
This was the total opposite of conventional wrestling booking. It should be the heel who retains the championship through sneaky means, not the other way around. Also, the match only going 4.5 minutes didn't exactly help things either. This ending actually turned the fans against Liv and
Dang, that's
yet to
bold.
recover. She lost the title to Rousey just a couple of months later and hasn't had a sniff of the main event scene since.
Dang,
Poor
that's
Liv.
bold.
Number 1, Mr. McMahon versus Pat McAfee at WrestleMania 38.
Because
In many ways,
why?
this
But
impromptu back
why?
From the second night of
Why?
WrestleMania 38 was the greatest
Why?
thing to happen to professional wrestling in 2022. 76-year-old Vince McMahon had his first match in a decade when he stepped into the ring to square off against SmackDown commentator Pat McAfee. Theory attacked Pat from behind. McMahon threw some of the flabbiest on the match after punting a football into the downed commentator's chest.
He didn't.
It was
He didn't.
absurd, completely and utterly surreal.
He
and
didn't
summed up
win
all
from
the
that.
worst bits
There's
about
no way.
professional
That's a
wrestling.
lie. That's
But
a
no,
for sure
seriously,
lie.
come on, it was really
Oh my
dumb.
god,
There was
guys.
no act-
Y'all let me know what y'all think about those, and if they missed some, let me know. I might watch them. Some of the bad ones that they missed. If you feel like they've missed some, let me know in the comment section. I might take a look at some of those in the later on when I'm just chilling and want to watch some wrestling. Some of those are really, really bad. Like Vince McMahon winning by punting a football at someone. What? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and share it. Thank you guys for getting this channel to over 100. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. Let's keep building this. Let's keep this going. With all that said, I'm Lexi, and you've just watched The Nerds Table. Sorry for the terrible lighting in this video. Peace.